to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, that's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Push him back. Push him back.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Young on 3rd down. Going deep here for Watkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Play action, Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen's throw is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Allen. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Young. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Allen's pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Allen off the play fake. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Allen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bucs' 33-yard line.
The play fake. Now Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They go play action. Young. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Allen caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. 36. He's coming. We got double up.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Swanson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Young from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mike 50. Hey, let's get this, get this. Kill.
56.
On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down and goal.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. If you're going to run more plays, right, clock's going to go. But his thought process.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Buccaneers 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's Young off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, oh, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, What do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for this...
She back got me.